or ASP or any other programming languages. Okay. If the faculty is discussing about this exception handling, first they discuss one common program, that is zero underscore divide program in exception handling. This is a common program in exception handling. What's the meaning of zero underscore divide? So this exception, this exception name is used to handle used to handle whenever any value is divided with zero. If any value divided with zero, that is. See guys, one simple. Select 10 by 5 from here. What is output? 2. Suppose select 10 by 0, divisor is equals to 0. Because we cannot divide any value with 0 guys. The divisor should be either greater than 0 or less than 0, but not equal to 0 guys. Okay. To handle this error, now, then to use this one. Declare x number of 4 is equal to 10%. Y number of 4 is equal to 10%. Leave it. Put on the scale line. Divisor of 2 numbers. X by Y. Then and slash. When 0 underscore 0. Then put on underscore line. Divisor should not be equals to 0. Five is output. 10 no 0. Divisor should not be equals to 0. This is a 0 underscore divider analysis. So why are learning these programs? See, in real time, at the time of developing application, we don't know exactly which type of error comes. We don't know exactly because at the time of developing, you are giving valid inputs. Okay, but once your program is completed, your program is sent to testers. Testers are testing your program, and also according to the client requirement, and also the testers' own requirement. Now they try to check your logic. If any time your logic is fails, again they send to back. Okay, and the testers are testing with different inputs actually. You write the program with x value, y value, both are greater than zeros. You are inputting the program. But testers are giving the zero. You are not giving at the name of developing. Because your intention is to give the values 10 by 5, 10 by 2. Is it correct output or not? Okay, it is correct. Then your program is completed. But testers are given valid and invalid inputs also they are checking. At that time now, your code returns error message. Again, they fix the bug and send back to you. Okay, so don't repeat that type of concept section because some errors are commonly comes no. Some errors are coming commonly. So at the time of developing, you can implement that logics. Okay, which errors are commonly comes, you can think and you can write the program exception handling. At that time, the testers are checking. So when the testers are giving zero, again they got message employee record not found. Okay, good. This logic is good. Okay, but sometimes if you write on the logic is wrong, no problem. The testers are checking action. Okay, right. Now up to here, okay. Fourth program is invalid number. Guys, anytime or you got this error message, invalid number. While exporting PLSQL programs, or you got any this type of invalid number error. Actually, at the time of beginning, after creating the tables, once you are inserting the data, at that time, I think you will get this error messages. If you remember or not, I don't know exactly. Because at the time of inserting, the starting, we don't know exactly order of the, we don't know exactly order of the columns inside the table. You mismatch inputs. You mismatch inputs at the time of inserting. This type of errors are coming, guys. Sir, any example, guys? See, this is our department table, guys. I try to insert the data, insert into DEPT values. Actually, once you are providing values, valid inputs, so number, name, or location means your record is properly inserted. But instead of department number, I provide department name. Next to location. Next to department number 50. Is it valid input? No. Order is mismatched. See guys, we got error invalid number. Because at the time of inserting now number position, you are providing character data. That is. Right guys. How to handle this error? So it is handled whenever inserting data is mismatch. See, same example right now we are discussing, guys. Directly right at the beginning. Insert into DHT values. Maths. Okay. Hyderabad. Report number 2. Maths. Hyderabad. Report number 50. Now, put on the line recording setting. Okay. Exception. Exception. When invalid number. When invalid number, then underscore line. What did I do? Insert appropriate data into table. Okay. Insert appropriate data. Insert appropriate data into table. Right, guys. This is example. Insert appropriate data into table. Now, next one is fifth one is value error. Value error means used to handle. Used to handle. If inserting data is exceeds a given variable size. That is insert that is exceeds given variable size. How it is, guys? See, I declare str as varchar true of 5 I declare. So Esther is one of the variable guys. That variable can hold only 5 characters. But I try to give 9 characters data, including space. So Naresh IT contains 9 characters. So DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line. Put underscore line record etc. Yes, here we can display. Okay. End slash. So once you execute this program, my variable size is 5. But here I'm inputting 9 characters data. Okay. See, numeric or value error. Character string buffer too small. So here we write on exception. When exception, when value underscore error, then DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line. Put underscore line. Inserting data is exceeds given variable size. Completely works. Insert data is exceeds given variable size. That is insert data is exceeds given variable size. Right, guys. So the next one is cursor already open. See, some names we can easily understand, guys. Some names, some exception names we can understand easily. Cursor already exists. Cursor already open. Cursor already open means so use it to handle. Use it to handle. To open the cursor. To open the cursor without close. To open the cursor without close. How it is? We know cursor programs last sessions we completed, guys. See, I declare cursor C1 is a selector. E name from EMP I read. E select E name from EMP I read. Now begin. Open C1 guys. I open the cursor. Again open C1. N. Is it valid? No. Open the cursor. Okay. For C1, memory is allocated. All empty items are copied into C1. But without close again, I won't reopen the cursor. Suppose here I close the cursor, valid. Again open the cursor, valid. Because open the cursor, close the cursor. Again open the cursor, close the cursor. This is a valid syntax. See, valid. But without close the cursor, again to reopen. I open the cursor, again I have same cursor, again I want to reopen. Keyless error, cursor already open. So in this scenario, you declare exception when cursor already open, then cursor already open, then Cursor already open. Then cursor already open. Then dbms underscore or put underscore line to reopen the cursor. First close the cursor. First close the cursor before to reopen. Okay, means instead of cursor already open, instead of that it displays. First close the cursor before to reopen. This is. So we have that different types of exception names are there. Right now here we discuss up to 6 programs are discussed in predefined. Basically we have 17 to 20 this type of names are there. Predefined exception names are there. Invalid cursor also is there. Invalid cursor also is there. Okay. So today I send that PDF. I have the PDF. In the PDF, what it contains now, exception name when it is raised. Exception name when it is raised. Okay. So based on the situation, you try to develop the programs. Okay. Today I send one PDF also. Remaining what are the exception names provided by Oracle. Here I discuss some simple and some predefined exception programs are discussed. Okay. Right, guys. What is the second type of exception? User defined exception. User defined exceptions. Okay, sir. Predefined exceptions we discussed based on the situation you try to implement. Why this user defined is required? Yes, user defined also is required, guys. 100% is required because the clients are not developing the same project. Every client is developing the same project. No, the clients, each and every client, they have own requirement. They want to develop their own applications. All clients are not developing one same application, not developing, right or wrong? Yes, first thing. The second thing is based on the client requirements, based on the client's requirements, you try to display error messages. Okay. Suppose one client is every Monday holiday. That client company every Monday holiday. Then we try to raise error message Monday holiday. So to display this error message, this error message we won't display every Monday actually. Every Monday employee is trying to do anything, then raise error message today holiday, transactions not allowed. So this type of exception names Oracle is not provided because this is your own requirement. Okay. So according to your requirement, suppose in your organization minimum salary 3,000 rupees. At the time of recruiting, if you try to give less than 3,000 to raise error, minimum salary 3,000 rupees. Right or wrong? Minimum salary 3,000 rupees to raise error messages. Okay. So this type of errors we can write our own not provided by Oracle database. In this scenario, you try to use user-defined exceptions. Means according to client or end user requirement, according to client or end user requirement, according to client or end user requirement, developer raise error messages. Developer error messages is called as user-defined exceptions. So according to client or end user requirements, developer raise error messages are called as user-defined exceptions. So in user-defined exceptions, first one is Exception name is defined by user, activated by user. Solution is provided by user. See, guys, in this user defined exceptions, guys, everything is provided by user. Exception name is provided by user. In above examples, these names are provided by Variki, Redaram. But you can write your own names. Activated by user. You can throw your control to exception block. In above example, what happens now when the error comes now, directly control go to the exception block. That is done by Oracle database automatically. But now you can throw your control to exception block. Okay. How you can throw? By using raise statement. Okay. Solution provided by user. This is common. Solution is provided by user. This is common. Any exception handling, finally the solution is provided by user only. Na? That is meaning of exception handling. That is the meaning of exception handling. Right. Now, before going to examples about this user-defined exceptions, now we discuss some points actually. Oracle provided two types of predefined procedures. Predefined procedures. One is raise. The second one is raise application. One is raise. Second one is raise application. What about this raise? This procedure This procedure used to displace used to throws user defined user defined exception name. This procedure used to throws user defined exception name into exception block. This procedure used to throws user defined exception into exception block. Okay. So what is syntax? Raise user defined exception. Right, guys. Now, So second one is auto use application. Second one, raise application. It is one of the you know already this is a predefined procedure, na? So this predefined procedure used to displace, used to displace user-defined error message with the error tool. This predefined procedure used to displace user-defined error message with the error code. What user-defined error message? After here, what you write down? First, close the cursor before to reopen. These are the user-defined error messages, na? Okay. So these error messages we can display by using this procedure also. We can write by using DBMS or we can write by using raise application error also. But in real time, they're using raise application error only instead of DBMS. Why? Why they're using raise application error? See, I will show that one example. So see, in this point you can understand. Once this procedure is executed, then the program is automatically terminated terminated in that position in that position. You know, this is the important, guys. This is the most important. Once this procedure is executed, then the program is automatically terminated at that position. Okay, at that position, the program is terminated. How it is? I will discuss an example. So first, you see the syntax. The syntax is raise application error, user defined error code, comma, user defined error message. This is this. User defined error code, user defined error message. That is. So what about this user defined error message? We know. What about this error code? See, see here, what that Oracle provided error message. Cursor already opened. This is the Oracle error message, no? At the time of displaying error message, Oracle provided error code also. Observe this. OR-6511. Error code, error message. But here we write an error message. This is also error message, guys, but it is meaningful. Along with this error message, I want to display error code also. Then we can use this raise application. This. Okay, sir, but what are the error codes? What are the range of error codes? Because 6511, that is belongs to Oracle, no? If you want to write our own error codes, then how much? See, This guys, iPhone 2001 to iPhone 20999. Anytime if you want to write your own error message, anytime to write your own error message, along this error message to display error code, if you want to display, in between you can write. But less than 20,001, greater than 20,000, 100 now, all are all are predefined. Only the 1,000 numbers are given to user. That is okay, guys. This is so once you use raise application error, you can write error code and you can write error message also. You can write. Okay, fine. So coming session we'll discuss example about this user defined, guys. Okay. So in this exceptions, everything is done by user only. Okay, fine, guys. So any doubts, guys? Any doubts in the today's session? So okay. So we'll continue next session. Okay, sure. Right.